Digital technology has brought many benefits to our lives. It has made communication faster, information easier to find, and many tasks simpler. But as we embrace these advancements, it's worth thinking about what we might be giving up along the way. Research shows that our growing use of digital devices can have some drawbacks. Studies have found that technology can weaken our personal interactions and limit the range of ideas we discuss. Experts have noted that digital technology can negatively impact our mental, physical, and overall well-being. As we rely more on our devices, we might find ourselves feeling more alone and anxious. As we look at these 22 items on this list, let's think about how these changes might be affecting our own lives and relationships. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Number 1. Making eye contact. With everyone glued to their smartphones and screens, looking someone in the eye while talking is becoming rare. People often look at their phones instead of the person they're speaking to. This change is more than just being polite. It's changing how we connect with each other in a big way. Looking someone in the eye is important for building trust, showing we care, and creating strong connections. With everyone glued to their smartphones and screens, looking someone in the eye while talking is becoming rare. People often look at their phones instead of the person they're speaking to. This change is more than just being polite. It's changing how we connect with each other in a big way. Looking someone in the eye is important for building trust, showing we care, and creating strong connections. When we make eye contact, we show the other person that they have our full attention and that we value what they're saying. By losing this habit, we might miss important clues about how someone feels or what they really mean. As we get used to talking through screens, it's important to try to look up, talk to people face to face, and remember how powerful eye contact can be in our daily lives. Number 2. Fear of missing out, FOMO. Before social media took over, we didn't always know about every party, event, or gathering we weren't invited to. We only heard about things through friends or personal invitations. This meant we didn't worry as much about missing out on fun experiences. Now, our social media feeds are full of pictures and updates showing our friends having a great time without us. This can make us feel left out or worried that we're not living life to the fullest. It's easy to start feeling bad about us when we see all these exciting posts, but it's important to remember that social media usually only shows the best parts of people's lives. We don't see the boring or tough moments. By keeping this in mind, we can learn to enjoy our own experiences and relationships without always comparing them to what we see online. Number 3. Physical connections. We're losing touch with each other, literally. Hugs, handshakes, and friendly pats on the back are becoming less common as we rely more on digital communication. These simple physical gestures play a big role in how we connect with others and express our emotions. Touch is a basic human need. It helps us build trust, show support, and feel connected to our community. When we replace in-person interactions with text or video calls, we miss out on these important physical cues. This lack of physical contact can leave us feeling isolated and disconnected, even when we're in constant digital communication. It's worth making an effort to maintain physical connections in our relationships. Number 4, on our list of ways technology has made our lives worse, is finding accurate news. Finding trustworthy news has become a real challenge in recent times. In the past, we could generally trust what we read in newspapers or saw on TV news. Now, with so much information available online, it's harder to separate fact from fiction. False stories and misleading headlines spread quickly on social media, often faster than accurate news. This flood of misinformation makes it tough to understand what's really happening in the world. It's more important than ever to develop critical thinking skills and check multiple sources before believing or sharing news stories. By being more careful about the information we consume and share, we can help combat the spread of fake news and stay better informed. Number 5. Privacy. Remember when your personal life was truly personal? These days, it seems like every click, purchase, and conversation is tracked, stored, or shared online. Our digital footprints are growing larger, and our private lives are becoming increasingly public. This loss of privacy affects us in many ways. It can make us feel exposed and vulnerable, knowing that our personal information might be accessed by companies, advertisers, or even hackers. It also changes how we behave online and in real life, knowing that our actions might be recorded or shared. While there are steps, we can take to protect our privacy online, it's important to be aware of what we're sharing and with whom. Being mindful of our digital presence can help us maintain some control over our personal information in this interconnected world. Number 6, attention span. Our ability to focus for long periods is shrinking in the digital age. With constant notifications, emails, and messages vying for our attention, our brains are being trained to jump quickly between tasks. This can make it hard to concentrate on important work or enjoy activities that require sustained focus, like reading a book. The consequences of this shortened attention span reach beyond just feeling distracted. It can affect our productivity, our ability to learn deeply, and even our relationships. When we're always partially focused on our devices, we miss out on fully engaging with the people and experiences around us. Recognizing this challenge is the first step. We can work on improving our focus by setting aside dedicated time for important tasks, limiting distractions, and practicing mindfulness to train our brains to stay present. Number 7, mental downtime. In our always connected world, true mental downtime is becoming less common. We used to have moments of boredom or quiet reflection throughout our day, waiting for a bus, standing in line, or just sitting quietly at home. Now, we often fill these moments by reaching for our smartphones, checking social media, or catching up on emails. This constant mental engagement comes at a cost. Our brains need downtime to process information, come up with new ideas, and recharge. Without these breaks, we can feel overwhelmed and stressed. It's important to intentionally create space for mental rest in our daily lives. This might mean setting aside time to sit quietly, take a walk without our phones, or simply daydream. By giving our minds regular breaks from technology, we can boost our creativity, reduce stress, and improve our overall well-being. Number 8 on our list of ways technology has made our lives worse is the decline of physical books. The rise of ebooks and digital readers has changed how we consume literature. While these digital formats offer convenience and portability, they've also led to a decline in the presence of physical books in our lives. This shift goes beyond just how we read. It affects our entire experience with books. There's something special about holding a real book in your hands. The texture of the pages, the weight of the book, and even the smell of paper all contributes to a unique sensory experience. As we embrace digital reading, it's worth considering the value of keeping physical books in our lives, perhaps finding a balance between digital convenience and the irreplaceable charm of a well-worn paperback. Number 9, board games and traditional play. Family game nights used to mean gathering around the table for Monopoly, Scrabble, or a classic card game. Now, it's more common to find each family member absorbed in their own digital device, playing games individually, even when in the same room. This shift has impacted how we interact and bond during leisure time. Traditional board games and outdoor play offer benefits that digital games often can't match. They encourage face-to-face interaction, teach important social skills like turn-taking and graceful winning or losing, and provide a shared experience that strengthens relationships. By trying to include traditional games and play in our routines, we can remember the joy and connection that these activities bring, balancing our digital entertainment with more tactile and social experiences. Number 10, handwritten letters. The art of writing and receiving handwritten letters has almost disappeared in today's digital world. Email, instant messaging, and social media have replaced this more personal form of communication. While these modern methods are quick and convenient, they lack the thoughtfulness and effort that goes into crafting a handwritten letter. A handwritten letter carries a piece of the sender with it, their unique handwriting, perhaps a doodle in the margin, or even the faint scent of their home. It's a tangible item that can be kept, reread, and treasured for years. The act of writing by hand also encourages more deliberate communication, as we can't easily delete and rewrite as we do with digital messages. By occasionally choosing to write a physical letter instead of sending a quick text or email, we can add a touch of personal connection to our communications and create lasting keepsakes of our relationships. Number 11, waiting and patience. In our world of instant gratification, the ability to wait patiently is becoming a lost art. We've grown used to instant replies, on-demand entertainment, and same-day deliveries. This shift affects not only our daily lives, but also our overall capacity for patience. The skill of waiting gracefully has value beyond just killing time. It teaches us to delay gratification, an important ability for achieving long-term goals. Patience also helps us manage stress and frustration in situations we can't control. As we've lost opportunities to practice waiting, like standing in line without looking at our phones or anticipating a favorite TV show's next episode, we've also lost chances to develop this important life skill. Recognizing the value of patience, we might look for ways to intentionally practice waiting in our daily lives, gradually building our tolerance for delayed gratification. Before we continue with the video, take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you never miss out on our latest updates. Plus, we've got some helpful resources in the description. Check them out and share your comments after you're done watching. Number 12 on our list of ways technology has made our lives worse is declining of local community engagement. The rise of online communities has transformed how we connect with others, often at the expense of local, in-person community engagement. While digital platforms allow us to interact with people across the globe, they can also lead us to overlook the people and events right in our own neighborhoods. Engaging in local communities offers benefits that online interactions can't match. It creates a sense of belonging, builds personal relationships, and lets us impact our immediate surroundings directly. Attending local events, volunteering, or chatting with neighbors can enrich our lives in ways online connections cannot. By making an effort to engage with our local communities alongside our online networks, we can create a more balanced and fulfilling social life, grounded in both physical and digital spaces. Number 13. Memory and cognitive skills. Our reliance on digital devices is reshaping how we handle information. Phone numbers, appointments, and even basic facts are stored in our smartphones rather than our minds. This shift affects our memory and thinking abilities. While having information at our fingertips is convenient, it may be changing how our brains work. The act of remembering, recalling information we've stored in our minds is an important mental exercise. When we always rely on our devices for this task, we might miss chances to strengthen our memory. Plus, recalling information often sparks new thoughts, boosting creativity and problem-solving skills. To balance this, we could set aside time to practice memorizing or mental math. These activities engage our brains in ways that digital tools can't replicate. Number 14. Navigation skills. GPS and digital maps have completely changed how we navigate, almost eliminating the chance of getting lost. While this technology is incredibly helpful, it has also led to a decline in traditional navigation abilities. Skills like reading a physical map, understanding directions like north and south, and finding our way using landmarks are important. They help us know where we are in space and solve problems better. These skills become crucial when technology isn't working well or isn't available. Navigating without digital assistance can also lead to a deeper engagement with our surroundings, allowing us to discover unexpected places and better understand our communities. To keep these skills strong, it's a good idea to sometimes turn off the GPS and rely on our own sense of direction. This way, we can stay sharp and maybe even enjoy our travels more. Number 15. Photography as a hobby. The popularity of smartphone cameras has made photography an everyday activity. While this has made photography accessible to everyone, it has also changed the nature of photography as a dedicated hobby. In the past, photography required special equipment, technical knowledge, and careful planning due to limited film. This encouraged photographers to deeply connect with their subjects and surroundings. Today, taking and sharing photos is easy, which can lead to a more relaxed approach and less thoughtfulness in each image. Digital photography's instant results might also reduce the excitement of developing film. For those interested in photography as a serious hobby, it might be worth exploring traditional techniques alongside digital methods to deepen their appreciation for the art and science of capturing images. Number 16 on our list of ways technology has made our lives worse is the decline of deep conversations. Quick texts and social media posts have made deep, meaningful conversations seem to fade away. We're now accustomed to communicating in short bursts, often multitasking as we do so. Having deep conversations is important for building strong relationships, understanding others' perspectives, and showing empathy. They let us talk about complex ideas, share our feelings, and really connect with others. The trend toward short, superficial online interactions may limit our chances for these valuable talks. To change this, we could try to have more face-to-face conversations without distractions from technology. Setting aside dedicated time for meaningful discussions with friends and family can help us maintain the skill of deep conversation and strengthen our personal connections. Number 17, physical fitness. The allure of screens, be it for work, entertainment, or social interaction, has contributed to increasingly inactive lifestyles. Many of us spend hours each day sitting in front of computers or lounging with our smartphones, often at the expense of physical activity. This shift towards more screen time and less movement can have significant impacts on our health and well-being. Regular physical activity is crucial for maintaining good health, managing stress, and boosting mood and energy levels. The decline in spontaneous physical play, especially among children, is particularly concerning. To address this, we may need to be more deliberate about adding movement into our daily routines. This could involve setting reminders to stand and stretch, choosing active leisure activities, or making exercise a social event. By prioritizing physical fitness alongside our digital engagements, we can work towards a healthier balance in our modern lives. Number 18, handwriting skills. Keyboards and touchscreens have largely replaced pen and paper in our modern times. This change has caused a decline in handwriting abilities, as many people seldom write by hand except for signatures or quick notes. Handwriting is more than just a way to record information. It's a form of personal expression and a cognitive exercise. When we write by hand, we engage different parts of our brain compared to typing, which can potentially help with memory and learning. It also allows for personal touches that typed text can't replicate. As handwriting becomes less common, we risk losing these benefits. To keep our handwriting skills sharp, we could make an effort to incorporate more handwritten tasks into our routines, such as journaling, writing letters, or taking notes by hand. This not only preserves a valuable skill, but also offers a refreshing break from our digital devices. Number 19, independent problem solving. With instant access to information at our fingertips, we tend to find quick solutions rather than tackling problems ourselves. While this can save time, it might affect our ability to think critically and solve problems independently. Working through a problem, even if we don't get it right away, helps develop critical thinking skills and builds confidence in our abilities. It also often leads to deeper understanding and retention of information. As we rely more on quick online searches for answers, we might be missing out on valuable learning experiences. To change this, we could challenge ourselves to spend time puzzling over problems before searching online. This can keep our problem-solving skills strong and make us better at handling different situations on our own. Number 20 on our list of ways technology has made our lives worse is the decline of outdoor activities. As our lives become more focused on technology, many of us are spending less time outdoors. Screens are captivating for work, entertainment, and socializing, often keeping us inside, leading to more sedentary lifestyles and less engagement with nature. This reduction in outdoor activities can have great impacts on both our physical and mental health. Regular outdoor exercise not only improves fitness, but also boosts mood, reduces stress, and enhances cognitive function. Spending time in nature can provide a refreshing break from technology and help us reconnect with the world around us. To address this issue, we should actively include outdoor activities in our daily lives. This could be as simple as taking a walk each day, planning hikes on weekends, or spending time gardening or relaxing in a nearby park. By balancing our digital activities with time spent outside, we can enjoy the benefits of both worlds. Number 21, analog skills and crafts. In the age of digital advancements, many traditional analog skills and crafts are becoming less common. Activities like woodworking, sewing, and mechanical repair are often seen as old-fashioned or unnecessary in a world where we can easily buy new items or hire specialists for repairs. Practical, hands-on skills provide advantages that digital methods can't completely match. Using our hands activates different brain areas, boosting creativity and problem-solving abilities. It also brings a sense of accomplishment and self-reliance, enhancing confidence and overall satisfaction. Many of these skills can be practical and cost-effective, allowing us to repair and maintain our belongings rather than replacing them. To preserve these valuable skills, we might consider taking up a traditional craft as a hobby or learning basic repair skills. Community workshops, online tutorials, or local classes are excellent resources for developing these analog abilities alongside our digital skills. Number 22. Authentic social connections. Social media and digital communication have expanded our networks, allowing us to stay connected with more people than ever before. Yet, the quality of these connections often differs from those formed in face-to-face interactions. Online friendships can sometimes lack the richness and authenticity of face-to-face relationships. Social media profiles are often carefully crafted, giving us a sense of knowing someone without truly understanding their full personality, challenges, and happiness. Real-life interactions involve subtle cues like body language, tone of voice, shared experiences that are hard to convey online. While digital connections are valuable, they might not fulfill our need for genuine, meaningful relationships. Finding a balance between our online social lives and face-to-face interactions is important. It ensures that we nurture authentic connections and meet our social needs more completely. As we've seen, it's clear that digital technology has changed our lives in many ways. While it's brought us many benefits, we've also lost some valuable things along the way. The key is finding a balance. We can enjoy the benefits of technology while also keeping the good parts of our pre-digital lives. Maybe we can write a letter by hand once in a while, or have a game night without phones. We could try learning a new hands-on skill or spend more time outdoors. It's up to us to shape how technology fits into our lives, making sure we don't lose touch with what makes us human. What small step will you take today to find your own digital balance? Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.